people and just how you're perceived and received, you'll be the last to know some shit. So this year, while it was head down to the finish line, work, I just missed some things. I missed some things, and I was glad that God showed them to me, and not just me, but the guys that were sitting here with me. Like, the result was the same. The path was just different. Like, today, in hindsight, I do feel like a lot of the things that happened this year, especially with the old squad, were necessary for everybody to grow. So, yeah, that's growth. Mm-hmm. It's just going to happen differently. It's not going to happen pain-free the way you may have envisioned.
Right.
It's not going to happen comfortably the way that you may have thought. Last Friday, I was going to come in here and have some fun with that little picture that was circulating, but I could tell that nobody was really in the mood to really get to the shits last week. But
it's clear that if you watch the Joe Budden podcast, you'll know that the main problem is between Joe Budden and Rory, bro. Just look at this picture. You know how mad you gotta be to hold a fucking bottle of champagne by the nipple, by the top of it, at a party surrounded by beautiful females and looking at a man that's not even looking at you like you want to kill him? Rory hates Joe Budden. I don't understand, how can you hate the guy when you met him, you was working a 9 to 5 and he took you out that situation. He gave you an opportunity. He gave you a platform to live and support yourself. And look how you looking at him, man. And then Joe sits here and he uses this picture to intro into the part of the segment where he's like, yo, man, listen, we've been independent from Spotify for a year. And as I'm looking back at what it took in this year while we were independent from Spotify, I noticed that while I was working, this nigga was behind my back and I missed all the signs. I was the last to the party of the niggas to know. And this picture kind of shows how it happened. Like, it kind of embodies everything for me. And what's even funnier is that a lot of people on the Patreon exclusive Jones are talking about how Mal was dropping cryptic tweets or words or whatever on Instagram saying last year they were heroes, this year you trying to fire them all, aimed at Joe. So I'm seeing visible anger and discomfort and hate from Mal and Rory, but from the Joe Budden side lately, I haven't saw anything. I haven't. Even when he's addressing them in this video, I'm seeing Joe say, hey, we all landed how we landed. I'm happy it happened. Let's be real. Mal and Rory is doing the same thing that Joe Budden wanted them to do on this side, but for less money and signed and no rights. It's the craziest thing ever. However, if you happy, you happy. But Joe Budden, he bounced back a more mature audience. He focused in on a different audience, and he looked like he's about to make a run for the #1 podcast spot again. So this whole situation is just nasty. But for Rory to be looking at a man who gave him the opportunity like that, I don't give a fuck if y'all went out sad. I don't give a fuck if shit didn't work out and you felt disrespected. You felt like this nigga robbed you. Same thing with Snoop Dogg when he was talking about Suge Knight. Never say anything bad about the nigga that gave you the opportunity, because when you sitting on your fucking floor in your studio and you're thinking about like, man, listen, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Oh, you don't got to think about you don't want to go to work tomorrow because you don't have to fucking work, because Joe Budden gave you the fucking platform, bro. You see what I mean? He gave you the platform. You don't have to worry about regular problems. You're free to explore your creative patch because Joe set it up like that for you. Not saying that you didn't work hard to earn it. I'm just saying when a man puts you in a position of any kind and he didn't have to, he chose to, you should never be looking at him like the way you're looking at Joe. That's just fucked up, Rory, but you do fucked up shit. So that's all I really got. Like, subscribe, comment, y'all get at me, man.